I noticed for me in dating sober, I cannot be with someone that is a drinker. I just can't do it.
I left a marriage sober, and I left a marriage that when I got out of treatment in 2014, I had set some real healthy boundaries for myself, and those boundaries weren't honored, and I had to leave that situation. It was very difficult. It was very difficult, and especially like you said, going out, dating and it's not so much, you and I, we're growing, and I'd like to think that we're growing because of where we've been and what we've been through, that we like to continue to grow. Staying stagnant for people like you and I, and I say you and I, but I'm speaking of my own, experience, is no good for myself. So when you're in a partnership and you're continuing to grow at a rate where alcohol is not involved and chemicals aren't involved, and you have a certain lifestyle with foundations that you set, and you set certain healthy boundaries. So when you're doing that and another person's doing what they do, it's kind of hard to grow together, right? It's really hard. And when you look at a relationship, what we all thrive to have, what we want is we want somebody that grows with us, not at our rate, but is willing to grow with us, and you're willing to grow with that person. So when alcohol wasn't removed from the house, when, I lived for many years in a house stocked with alcohol, sober. I went to many events where this person was heavily drinking, and I was having to deal with it, and I was having to, and dealing with the how can I say this? Dealing with the, well, you're no fun, and you're no, this is, so you always want, you know what I'm talking about, man. And I think
I've heard it.
Listening to this that has been in that situation can easily relate to that. So now I have someone in my life who grows with me. And isn't afraid to come to me when they may see me veering off from that growth and help me set straight, and vice versa, me towards her. And then I live with someone who alcohol isn't a part of their life.
Right.
And who can come with me to an event where there is alcohol, and neither one of us partake in it. Our motives for being there are way outside of alcohol. And when we're done, we're done. I'm an introvert, believe it or not. I do a lot of these interviews. I'm active. I'm a real introvert. She's introverted. You see? So, so when you find that person who not only understands what you're not, going through in your everyday life, and someone who can relate to it, I think that's a very special thing. I have two friends. I'm sure you very well of Tim Ryan and Jen.
Yep.
They magic. You know what I'm saying? They both living. They both know where they come from. They both know where they can be. They both know, and they both choose every day to continue to grow each other, spread a message, and be, who they truly are. Is just of a, all of us is, we want to be of sober mind and sober heart, rather be in our relationship or any relationship we have.
This is the Knockin Doorz Down podcast, featuring celebrities, experts, and everyday people who have overcome adversities, including addiction, mental health, and trauma, to live purposeful lives. And that's what Knockin Doorz Down is all about.